Hi Collective, my name is Aruna from All Change by the Minute video. Yes, again, okay. Thank you for watching the other video, okay. Thank you, liking that, okay, yeah. So, as I was doing my jogging today, this morning, okay, it was so beautiful, man, it was so beautiful. The sun was shining, a little cold, but totally sun, okay. But then in the woods, you saw the fog, okay, above the streets, okay, above, yeah. And the first fog I saw, it was totally not dense, okay, yeah. So you could see ahead and before it, okay. So that means ahead, every path, what you now have is clear, okay, or is getting clearer because I could see through it, okay, yeah, that is what I was searching for. You could see through it, okay, and then I saw on another path, okay, that was totally beautiful, okay, a dense fog and the sun above it shining totally, okay, blinding even my eyes, yeah, but it was a nice feeling, okay. And you know what the sun means, okay, it's all about illuminating, okay, and the path that I was walking on, that was illuminated, okay, yeah, even though, okay, this is what I'm getting now as I'm getting more into it. The path, even though it was denser, okay, more dense and blinded by the sun, okay, not knowing where you are heading. In my case, I know because I know the path, but not knowing what I was getting, what you are going in through, okay, into, yeah, yeah, the path ahead. So, oh, I heard in between worlds, yeah. See, yeah. Now I'm getting it, okay, yeah. That's why the one path is or will be illuminated, okay, but still a dense fog and blinded actually by illusions, okay, and blinded by the sun at that moment. But then again, when you walk through it, okay, everything will be illuminated to you. Yeah. And again, secrets. What kind of secrets, okay? There will be no secrets anymore because the path ahead with a not so thick and not so dense fog, okay? The first image I saw, but then a real image, okay? It was so nice, the scenery. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. And it was so nice, okay, yeah. And I don't have nothing on me, okay? No phone, no watch, okay? Yeah, as if I can take pictures with my watch. Not. But no phone. I don't have it with me because I knew the moment I would go back to take a picture, it would be gone, okay? Yeah, and it was gone. While I was heading home back again, okay, the fog was already gone. So, yeah, not so dense, dense and gone. Gone with the wind, okay? Gone with the wind. Gone into the air. Yeah, gone, okay, yeah. And now totally silence. Total silence, okay, yeah. In your head, okay? You need to have that silent moment in your head, okay, yeah. In your mind. Yeah. Yes, again, it was beautiful scenery, okay? So beautiful, yeah. Again, this is the third time in a row, okay, I'm getting this card, Frozen Land, okay? So with the second scenery, okay, with the sun above it and illuminating your path, okay, and you couldn't see, I couldn't see, I only could see the sun, blinding actually my own eyes and material. Oh, I'm sorry about my burping, okay. Oh, Chinese food. Very nice, okay, yeah. But it was dense, okay, yeah, it was dense, yeah. And you could not see anything, and that's why the frozen land, okay. But even though going and growing through it, yes, you will see what you've been learning, okay. Yeah, just pass through. I'm hearing pass through, okay, yeah. Because again, in the most thickened fog, okay? You can go through it. You can walk through it, okay? So even though you are in frozen land, yeah, and it is cold, and you're not knowing where you are heading, okay? Yeah, you know, okay? You will be knowing that because I saw everything at the same time, okay? So the path ahead will be clear. The path, the path of the past is clear or will be cleared up in your mind, okay? By healing the past, okay? Yeah, you can go into the future. By healing the past, you can go into the future. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. So even in the coldest places, there are flames of hope. Even in the darkest place, there are the flame that you are carrying, okay, even though you're not knowing it, that you are carrying the light within you. Again, I'm hearing that torch, okay? It is yours to carry. I'm hearing ancestors, okay? Your ancestors are wanting you to carry that, okay? Yeah, along, I'm hearing, yeah. Before you knew it, yeah. Before you knew it, yeah. It was already yours. It was already yours, yeah. Yeah. This path, your future. But do not think about the future, okay? Because, yeah, otherwise you will stay stuck, okay? And again, you know me, when you're staying stuck, you are too much in your head into the future and too much in your head into the past, okay? So there's no balance. There's no balance between the past and the future, okay? Because your future self is already there, but then the past is lingering, okay? The past is lingering, yeah, in you, because we are talking about you, okay? Yeah, not the people around you, yes, of course, also, but those people are lessons, okay? Are lessons, are lessons, are lessons, yeah. Invisible barrier, breaking down invisible barriers and welcoming new horizons. See, as I was watching the sun totally illuminated, okay, and with the fog, you couldn't see through it, okay? Yeah, but new horizons are there, even though it's not visible at first, but it is there. Again, just like the sun is always shining behind the clouds, okay? Behind the clouds, even though, yeah, it's a cloudy day. That doesn't mean the sun is gone, okay? The sun is there, always, shining, bright. I heard shining bright in your future, okay? Mirrors of phantoms, yeah. Hidden desires, fear, or potentials. We need to face up to our inner world and nothing more, okay? Yeah, because we need to go within, okay? We're not going within, you will not learn who you are from the inside out. Okay, as above, so below, and so below, as above. Yeah, because that is what you are attracting. Okay, yeah, it's an ongoing process. Okay, an ongoing process. Yeah, whoa, yeah. So the mirror of phantoms. Okay, yeah. It's the reflection I'm hearing. Okay, the reflection. Yeah. The reflection of you in the darkness, the reflection of you in the light. Okay, yeah. And as the other reading, okay, you need to know both sides of the story. I heard, okay, your story. I'm not talking about anyone else, okay, yeah. Your story, your time, okay. I heard gloom, yeah, also, but I'm not sure if that is your, okay, gloom and doom, yeah. Yeah, future bright, future ahead. But again, yeah, the path, the journey, again, is much more important because on your journey you will learn when we are going straight ahead in our destiny, okay? Because you will never know what your destiny is, okay? Yeah, until you're not there, you're not there. It can take decades, okay, for you to go in your destiny. And destiny for me, it's finally the final, yeah, piece of the puzzle, okay? that you are arriving home. Yeah, yeah, that you will be arriving home, okay? And again, home, conditioned, I'm hearing, okay? Where you lived at, okay, that is the world between, okay? Between where you lived in the material world, okay? Everything is about, not only about the money, okay? I'm not talking about the money anymore, okay? But the material world is a physical world. Everything is important by looks. Everything is important by the outer appearance, okay? Everything is outer, 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 outer. Nothing is from within, okay? And that is what everybody needs to know on this planet, that you need to go inside for you to better yourself, for you to hold on to your own beliefs, I'm hearing, okay? For you to hold on to your own beliefs, yeah. So there's no barrier, okay? There was never a barrier. You, again, are your own barrier, okay? Yeah. And when people are not believing in the things that you are believing, just let them go. Let them go. And even though you don't want to let them go, it will leave you. They will leave you in a natural flow, okay? Natural flow. This is not reality, okay? When two people are not living on the same timeline, okay? It's not possible for those two people to have a connection with each other, because there is no connection, okay? Even though the physical mind will think that there is a connection, no, there is no connection, okay? The spiritual mind, okay, the spiritual you will know at one point that that connection was built on lies, okay, was built on things, yeah, that was not even yours, okay? That was not even yours, no. So the timeline is different, okay? While you are going from timeline, change after change after change. So you're not hiding yourself on one timeline. You are going from one timeline on another and another and another and another and ongoing, okay? Yeah. Because again, as many awakenings there are, you cannot count them anymore, okay? It's not about awakenings anymore. It's about, yeah, feeling at home, okay? Feeling at home. So the reflection of the darkness and the light, you need to go through both, okay? Before you will know yourself, okay? The shadow work, again. Yeah. Even though people will think that they have nothing to be healed from, but that is the twisted mind, okay? And the twisted mind is about a physical mind. And do not get twisted by that, okay? Yeah. Because when you are living there, you know only that world, okay? But when you are going more and more into spirituality and you're, yeah, walking that path, okay, you will see yourself that you are growing and learning and bettering yourself, and your heart is healing and your mind is balanced out more and more each day, okay? Again, look at yourself, yeah, a year, okay? After this year, yeah, or maybe end of the year, okay? What you will be learning when the will is there. Of course, when the people who doesn't have the will to learn, to grow spirituality, nothing will happen, okay? Nothing can change there. And that's why the timeline, yeah, isn't healthy for you to match with that timeline. That means you need to be lowering your vibration, okay? And that's not healthy for you, because you are growing and growing and growing and growing more each day of your life. And the other one is staying stuck over here. And as you are growing and the other one wants to come to your level, maybe, I'm not saying that is true, but there are people who are still learning. But then again, okay, the scales must be balanced, okay? Yeah. The winds of destiny. This was the card of Mirror of the Phantoms, the reflection of yourself, okay? Yeah. When you are looking into a water, yeah, into the water, okay? Calm water, yeah. And you are seeing it, okay? Not troubled water, but your own reflection, okay? Yeah. It depends on how you are seeing yourself, okay? Yeah. how you are going within to be teached, okay? To be teached, yeah. The winds of destiny, moving with the wind to pursue greater possibilities. And as I was saying, okay, yeah, the wind, the wind, the wind, okay, yeah. It's all colorful. It's all bright. Yeah. The sun is there. The horizon is there. Even though there are clouds, but you still see the sun through the dense fog, through the clouds. Okay, yeah. Feeling the wind, okay, in your face, okay, and feeling, even though it's cold, okay, but the feeling of being, yeah, and feeling alive, okay, for the first time in your life, for the first time in your life. That is what I'm getting, okay, yeah. Because again, this is your life, okay, and your path is getting clearer by the day, okay, yeah, no more illusion, okay, by the day passing, okay, and it's going so fast, okay, the years, yeah, man. It was going so fast, time, okay, let's talk about time. The time went so fast, yeah. The last decade, okay, the last decade especially, okay. 10 years, whoosh, gone, okay. But learned, yeah, so many things. And actually, it went so fast for you, maybe, but people will see you as you are staying stuck in your life, okay? Because they are understanding only the physical form of you, of themselves, okay? Again, no blaming game, okay? But it's not their timeline. It's not their time. It's not divine timing for them. And it will never be the divine timing for them when they are staying stuck, okay? When they are not believing, when they don't have the will, okay, to change themselves, okay, to wanting to change themselves every day. Yeah, every day. One more card I heard, yeah. So when you're feeling the wind, okay, the breeze, okay, and even though, yeah, wind, okay, yeah, cold, warm, it doesn't matter what it is, but feeling alive, okay, feeling alive. Yeah. Get more attuned, okay, I heard, yeah. Get more attuned, yeah, attunement. I'm sorry, again. Hot chocolate. Dawn, light, the night will always pass. That's why, and last card, okay. As I was talking about, yeah, that the sun is always shining, okay, behind the clouds, okay. It will always be there. The sun is always there, okay? Even the night will come, the sun is there. But then, for us, at least here in Holland, the sun, okay? The dawn of the sun, it will come up again, okay? You will see the sun rising again. So the night will always pass and the dawn will be welcomed, okay? Will be welcomed. Again, the horizon, when you're seeing that the sun is rising again, that beautiful picture, the landscape, okay, the scenery, okay, and take a photo, okay, take a picture in your head, in your mind of that, okay, a frame, okay, yeah, I'm hearing, yeah. And even though it's gone, the dawn, because it's a beautiful, beautiful phenomenon, but yeah, when it's gone, the sun will always go down where we cannot see it, okay, when the nighttime comes. But again, that's the balance between the sun and the sun and the moon, okay? When the sun is gone, okay, yeah, yeah, it will always come back because it will rise, okay, where we can see it on our earth, okay, yeah. So it's a balance between the dark and the light, the dark and the light. The balance needs to be there. When there's no balance, there's stuckness, okay? There is stuckness, yeah. And most people who are living their comfortable life in the physical life, okay, in the physical form, the 3D. Yeah, there's nothing happening there, okay, yeah. Not the kind of things that I like to be happening, okay, yeah. It's not happening, okay. It's staying stuck. You can have normal conversations, but in between worlds means that you are heading into a world, okay? What my lord, what is welcoming you? What is welcoming you, okay? Into a world what is welcoming you, yeah. Because you are growing, you are expanding your horizon, okay? You are teaching yourself, you are ready to learn, you are always ready to learn, and you, yeah, being just curious about the things what others maybe not feeling, okay? And when you're talking about intuition and that gut feeling, it can be on such a high level, okay? On such a high level, and still people will not be able to comprehend, okay? What I can see, what you can see, and another one cannot see, okay? And that's why the timeline, what is here, okay? Many timelines, okay? You cannot be on the same timeline with people who are not working with you on the timeline you are at, okay? Elevating, evolving, growing, that kind of things, okay? From the inside out, okay? As above, so below. Yeah. Thank you for being back. Whoa. A lot of talking again, okay? Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, everything what you can do, okay? Until next time, until next reading, okay? Love you all. Bye-bye. Peace be with you.